Hey guys, with the recent unveiling of Samsung's latest flagship phones, the Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, at the Unpacked event just last month, I thought I'd make a trip to Samsung's flagship experience, because it's not necessarily a store here in New York City, and just to try it out. So let's go take a look. Now, upon going in, the first thing I noticed is how massive this building is. For as much square footage they have, they don't sell a darn thing in there other than coffee and maybe some smoothies. But they do have a cool DJ and a great space area for like events and meetings. They have these unique stations that have specific experiences for the phone. So you have an area for taking pictures, you have areas for trying out the phone, you have areas for VR, which we'll get to a little bit as well. But here it is. First phone I picked up was the S8 Plus, and man, that phone is massive. Even more so now with its new aspect ratio of 6.2 inches. With this gorgeous, what they call infinity display. It's an OLED display at 296 at 1440, which is a very high resolution at 529 pixels per inch. One of the company's newest features for their flagship phone is a feature called Bixby. It is their new AI voice assistant feature built into the phone. Like many other virtual assistants, you can talk to it. It can see what you're trying to get information on, and it also can recommend and give you other notifications as well. Like Google Assistant, it has these stacked cards that update based on certain factors of you using your phone. So based on where you are, what you're doing, if you have certain appointments, it builds up these cards for you. So if you have like flights coming up, it has information very similar to Google Assistant. And Samsung has built in a dedicated button specifically for Bixby as well. One of the more interesting aspects of the Bixby application or AI assistant is this feature ability to look at have the device look at content and be able to recognize it and recommend places through their merchants that you can purchase them. So if you're looking at a bike or a book, or maybe at a restaurant and you want to get, for the details of the restaurant, or maybe you want something translated while you're traveling, Bixby has the ability to recognize visual content using your camera and analyze that information and be able to give you guidance on it. So I did that as a test using their demo software, but it was very interesting to see the future applications that this could be used in different scenarios. One of the things I did notice is that they did mention their dedicated merchants. So don't expect to see like Amazon on here or any of their competitors on this platform anytime soon. With Samsung and their new flagship phone offering two unique aspect ratios of 5.8 and 6.2, it also brings with it unique ratios to your content as well. One thing I did notice is that there's not a whole lot of content available in these new aspect ratios for on the display. So a lot of times you're doing a stretch to fit for either your still images or your video content. The downside with that is while the content itself is in higher resolution, sometimes with the TouchWiz for the phone, it creates this effect of distortion for the video or content that you're looking at. And I noticed that when I playing with this particular model of the phone, I don't know if it was because it was just bloatware of demo content or just happened to be TouchWiz at its best. But I noticed that sometimes the video would distort depending on if I had it in both portrait and or in landscape. And I got to pop back into a more natural view. So I thought that was interesting while playing with both phones, actually, not just the 8 Plus, but the 8 as well. Another feature brought back actually from the grave of Note 7 is the iris scanner. This now is back and reintroduced on both the 8 and 8 Plus. I thought this feature would be singled out to one particular model of the phone, but it's actually available for both. And what it does is another layer of security outside of either a alphanumeric code or a fingerprint scan. Because of the new design, the fingerprint sensor is now on the back of the phone. So now you can use your iris to actually do another form of unlock for your phone, or if you have Samsung's secure lock feature application in the phone, you can actually use your iris scan to unlock it. Unfortunately, while iris scanning is another form of high level security level for your protection for your device and your content, there are some challenges, I would say, with that. After the event, users were able to demo the Samsung phones, and one user was able to unlock the phone with another phone of a picture of himself. So that tells you a lot about the level of security and safety about that feature for that phone. I would probably advise, if you plan on purchasing this phone, to may not use that aspect just yet, till maybe a future update, hopefully. Now, when it comes to VR, Samsung does not play around, apparently. They had these unique experiences, and I was going to try it until I saw this. This guy was doing some kind of flight simulation and literally was spinning around, up and down, all around, all different aspect ratios. And I thought he was about to lose his mind. Look at him go. Well, before I headed out, I just wanted to try out the other model of the phone, the 8, and also play some other features on the phone, maybe this music. When I actually opened up the application, I noticed that it had this unique rim effect that was going on. I think it was a little bit of overkill. Again, that's one of those aspects of TouchWiz that I just don't like. It's when you're doing too much for one area of the phone. It's almost unnecessary in some regard, but for somebody, I think it may look cool. I was trying also the AKG headphones that they have, actually that come with the S8 and S8 Plus. They actually sound really good. So if anybody's looking for like some standard headphones to go with their Samsung, this is the way to go. Well, guys, this pretty much concludes the video for today. Hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions about the new flagship phones from Samsung or anything about this video, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Take care, guys. Bye.